For more on this, let's bring in Fabiana Fong, president of the Peking University Alumni Association in Switzerland and a member of the All China Youth Federation. It's great to have you with us. So gender equality and women's development have long been central to the United Nations agenda. So from your perspective, what do you see as the most pressing challenges to women's empowerment on a global scale today?
Well, thank you very much for having me and thank you for the question. So despite continued progress and advocacy from the UN, women are still quite underrepresented and undervalued in many areas across the world. Take the example of trade. According to an UNTAD report released in March, women still contribute much less to exports across all sectors and regions. And rising trade protectionism would further harm developing countries and lead to job losses, which women would be particularly affected as they are more likely to stay home doing unpaid work while few paid jobs are likely available. Addressing these gaps, I think, require collective efforts to address the barriers shaping women's participation in trade and their broader roles in society. For instance, it's important to implement policies that provide an adequate workplace, facilities, and family support system in community, and promoting women into leadership positions. It is also crucial to challenge gender stereotypes and beliefs about what men and women can do. As the Chinese saying goes, women can hold half the sky. Women can perform as well as men when they are given a chance to. So I think exchanging international good practices on women supporting policies can certainly help. And I'm very pleased to know that China is hosting a global meeting on gender equality and women's empowerment in Beijing, which I believe will provide a great platform for policymakers and stakeholders from different countries to exchange ideas and progress, as well as advance women's rights together.
Well, as a trade policy staff in the UN system, how do you view the role of youth in advancing world peace and sustainable development there?
Thank you. Thank you for the question. I think that is a great question. So like gender, youth is centered to the UN agenda and a core theme of our work. The Youth 2030, which is the UN system's first overarching strategy on youth, was launched by the UN Secretary General in September 2018 to guide our joint UN action with and for young people globally. So I think young people, we all agree, brings in energy, innovation, and fresh perspective, which is essential for addressing global challenges from climate change to digital transformation. More importantly, I think that enraging youth also promotes a culture of peace, as they often lead efforts to champion fairness, inclusion, and collaboration across communities. So in my work, we strive to ensure meaningful youth participation in all our projects through skill development programs. We also encourage youth from developing countries to engage more proactively in international affairs through the UN system, including our conference and our internship programs, etc. I'm particularly excited whenever I see youth from underrepresented regions, including China, to join us at work and voice our new ideas.